Forever. Dog.
I saw the other day on TikTok someone say, like, baby gay sounds so, like, sweet and unsure, like baby gay. And she was like, in reality, like, when you first come out, can we address the fact that we're all feral? Like, baby gay, absolutely not. She was like, baby gay, how about feral fruit?
Feral fruit.
Feral fruit, because it's
That
like,
is so funny. That is
That's
so
true.
true.
That is hilarious.
like, especially for those of us who have come out a little later, like,
Yeah, you
You're-
guys are
you're
just foaming at the
feral.
mouth.
also, you're, I just hate to be this person always and forever, but you're gonna have to spit out whatever it is you're sucking on right now.
I'm getting as much suck time as I can before I...
Don't say getting suck time. Is this like a quota that you have to fill? What do you
I'm
mean
in a long
getting
distance
suck
relationship.
time?
I'm used to limited suck time.
Stop it. Stop
I
it
feel like I
immediately.
missed a joke.
The second that your father walks away, that's the way that you speak to me?
What did he say? What did our son say? Alayna, you look really nice, Alayna.
I can't.
Oh, that's a really nice top, Alayna.
That's nice. You look
That's
nice.
really good.
No.
I don't know what to say when you guys get all like that. I don't know what to...
Alayna, okay, you know how we cleared up our shippage?
Look at how similar we look.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you
I
and
was
Mac?
wondering if
Yeah,
we should
you
like
guys
switch the
have,
hat
like-
around.
Let's switch the hat around. Ready?
It was definitely bring your son to work day.
We're all wearing black, so that's good.
One. We're gonna switch the hat around, Mac. One.
You want me
on
to,
the
like,
count of
turn?
three. No, we can do like a yeah. Do a turn. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I went a different direction.
And there we see the generational gap.
I'm in a spinning chair. What do you want me to do?
No, I asked Mac to please stop sucking on whatever she was sucking on, and she told me that she was trying to get as much suck time in as possible because she's in a long-distance relationship.
Gross.
That is not what I said. I said that I'm trying
No?
to. I'm used to
Actually,
limited. I'm actually. I'm used to limited
Alayna,
suck
you look
time.
like you're going on a hot date. What would you wear on a hot date?
I just
Yeah, are
put on
we
a
your
black-
hot
it's
date?
It's literally a black tank top.
No, you
It's
know what you're
literally
doing.
a black tank top.
No. You look very nice.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Alayna, you know our shippage
Yes.
and how we cleared it up, right?
Yes.
A really
Why
long
doesn't
time
anyone
ago.
ship me in anything?
I think
Sorry.
we do.
I think people also ship you and Alayna.
A little, but not as much as you guys.
Is it still happening? I feel like it stopped happening.
I didn't think it was still happening, and I post question boxes on my Instagram 2 times in the past 2 weeks. One was
Yeah.
for like a solo Q&A. One was for a Q&A with me and Mattia. Oh my god. People, it wasn't like, are you and Alayna like talk? It wasn't like questions about if we were talking. It was, are you not going to address you and Alayna?
Don't you think those are bits?
Are we going to talk about you and Alayna? One of them had like the
What?
eyes, like the side eyes.
I
was
think they're
like-
bits.
You don't know
Well,
my audience.
Yeah, actually, you would think it's bits.
Well, people are weird. Like, I had a guest on the other podcast recently, and someone was like, there's so much chemistry between Maddie and that guest. And I was like, no, there was not. Like, it's so
People are
crazy.
starved. They
Yeah.
just want
Right,
like
but that's fine. They can be starved. But the thing I'm confused by is like,
Let
both
them
of us-
starve. Let them
No, as in,
starve.
like, I'm confused because
Those
okay,
kids
there's-
in North
there's-
Korea, they
Stop
can be
it.
starved. It's
Ashley!
fine.
Please don't talk about North Korea on this podcast.
Okay, I'm obsessed with North Korea, though.
okay.
We've evolved from
9/11
9/11.
is second
We've
only. There was a
evolved.
long North Korea sesh that I did for a long time. I wanted to go.
No, but what I'm confused by is that, okay, they're starved for representation, they're starved for queer relationships, okay. But you and I are both very public about the fact that we are in happy relationships with other people. So where's this, what,
It's
I
the,
don't
it's the
understand where it's
gaslighting
coming
of them
from.
being like, you're not gonna talk about it. Like, I
Talk about what?
exactly.
Let's bring your girlfriends on the podcast and have them sit down.
I
and
was
we'll
talking to
talk it
my
out.
girlfriend about this actually for like when we come out.
Oh yeah, I'm in LA next week. Should I? Should
You
what should I?
should.
I don't know if I'm gonna be too busy, but I maybe I'll
She would love that.
maybe I'll hit her up.
She knows
Get
all
some
the
coffee.
good spots.
I'm right here. You could just ask me to my face now.
What? What is happening? I don't get that joke.
I'm Mac's girlfriend.
Oh, that was good.
No, sweetheart, I'll speak for you. Yes, she would love to.
Would love to. I'm right here, babe.
Your girl. It's funny because I'm like, oh, I have this new friend, but like, your girlfriend is so much younger than me. Like, I think it will actually look like a mom and her kid, like, you know,
The
going
height
to
the
tour
height
college.
doesn't help.
Yeah, the height would also be.
Alayna,
Yeah.
you will understand when you meet her. She's 4'11".
She's small.
She's
Yeah.
so small. It's like it's hilarious. Like you don't realize the first time I met her, I was like, what the fuck? Like you are
She's just,
small.
like, little.
She's very short.
SMOL.
I gotta say,
small.
I do love. I love when my partner is shorter than me. I think
It's
that's
cute, but I
really
wouldn't.
fun.
I don't think I could go any shorter than she is. You know?
And you won't have to. So,
It'd be hard to find, honestly.
Like
It'd be
too
like a
tall
search.
and too short. It's like you're too far away from me. I have like attachment issues with that kind of distance. You know, I couldn't do it.
All right, I think we should do a ton of questions on this episode.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Chosen Family Podcast. We are your chosen family. In case you don't have another one, and we sit around the dinner table every week and we answer your questions. And I'm your hot teenage brother, Mac.
That's
Mac
baby
is
Mac.
Baby. Mac is all of our little babies. And I'm Alayna. I'm your mom.
And I am your father, Ashley
Obviously.
Gavin.
Obviously.
Oh, remember how on the last episode I was like, I'm going to build in more time, like work-life balance?
Yes.
Yeah. You already did that?
Hello?
Is that that's a personal call. I take
Hello?
Is this a good time for some more suckage? Or
it. No more sucking. No sucking.
Hello?
No sucking on the podcast, Mac.
I have a coming to hang a photo
hold
of
on.
mine.
Spons?
What?
Spons?
We're not talking about brands anymore unless
Why'd
they're
you bring
paying
it
us.
up? Yeah.
Okay, so my that is gonna come. I'm just gonna let him into my
Stop
apartment.
Danny,
Dang
bleep
it.
that. Danny, bleep it.
Ashley is using a service that provides people to come to your apartment and will do things for you. What service that is, we won't disclose.
Sounds so fucked up. I'm having a picture hung on my wall, and when he gets here or she, I will just let that person in. I'm gonna show them the thing, and I'm gonna run out. This is so that I can go to the gym before my shows. Okay, that's why.
You know what I'm still waiting on to hang on my wall? My hand carved sign from Mac.
Oh, it's been a whole week.
It's been 2 weeks.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's
That was
been weeks
3
and weeks.
ago that Mac said that she was
Okay,
going to get me a sign.
Here's the thing, you guys, is that I would be way more into woodworking, but I go to my dad's shed to do woodworking because he has like a tool shed that's like full of tools. And I know how to use them all, but I don't want him to come bother me. And
Yeah,
be like,
you're
why
like,
are
I
you
don't
making
want
this box for your girlfriend?
Why are you making a sign for your definitely not your girlfriend?
If he saw a chosen family sign, he would think that it was like
For
me
him.
getting closer to God or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm
He'd be
sure
like,
like
"This
the
is a beautiful
chosen
thing."
one, some sort of Jesus family thing or something like that.
My name does mean like child of God or something.
Every
Michaela.
name,
As it should.
according to Christians, every fucking name is
Can
blessed
I look up
child
the
of
Christian
God.
meaning of all of our names right now?
I
Yeah.
think I can tell you mine. I feel like I remember it.
Okay, I'm gonna Alayna. I want you to
Mine
guess.
literally means the fucking tree. That's what it's. It's an ash. It's a reference to the ash tree.
Oh.
It's not a
I think mine was
God thing. You guys look this up, but please don't just make banter until I come back. Okay?
okay. We'll
I'll be
manage
right
it.
back.
Thanks, Ashley.
Okay.
We'll manage it.
Should we look up Ashley's while she's gone and then do yours when she gets back?
Yes.
Oh wait, Ashley's does mean ash tree.
Yeah, she told us that.
He's not even fucking here yet. This
Liar.
service that is not named. I think he's on the elevator right now, so he'll be up
So
in a second.
Okay, so you're gonna come and go again?
I'm gonna come and go.
What
again.
comes from the ash tree?
What
Phoenix.
comes?
That's the
Right.
full. That's the full meaning of Ashley's name. That's like so sexy.
What comes
Yeah,
from the
what
ash
comes
tree?
from the ash
That's
tree?
so mysterious.
My name is so dumb.
It's so Phoenix.
You know what my sister's name is? Greer. My sister's
know.
name is Greer. That name
Yeah.
is sick. That is an
That's
awesome
a
gay
really good
person's
name.
name. That's an awesome famous person's name. Greer
an
Gavin.
awesome
I've asked her.
cheese.
Gruyere and don't. That's she used to hate that when people did that when she was a kid. Stop bullying my sister.
I'm so sorry.
Stop bullying my sister.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But don't you think I'd be way more famous if I were named Greer
No.
Gavin?
No, Ashley
Yes.
Gavin has a really good ring. Oh.
It does have a ring, but I'm with you, Ashley.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
your name was
it's
Greer
just better.
Gavin.
Okay, do you guys want to guess about Alayna's name?
Someone told me once.
I'm
or
running back. I'm getting nervous. I gotta go. I gotta run back.
Fair and beautiful was what I.
I'm getting a lot of mixed. I'm getting a direct translation of rock. I'm getting the Hebrew meaning being God has been gracious or God has shown favor.
Okay.
This other website, my personal favorite, is just Beautiful Princess Beautiful. Oh no, wait, this is attached to Iranian. Wait, what?
Did you spell it right?
Hold on.
Mac, you can't do this like Iran stuff with my name now because it's just gonna feed into this idea that I am your secret girlfriend. we can't do that. We can't be doing
Iranian
that.
women are the most beautiful women in the world.
You're like brown eyes only.
No, because when we got on today, I was like, her eyes look so nice.
What would we actually say though? Like, if you were gonna answer the question where someone's like, "Are we gonna talk about you and Alayna?" What would we say? How would
Maybe
we talk
we
about
should
it?
just start saying, like, when people ask it, maybe we should just start saying, no, we don't really talk about it. And like,
That's what we should say. We should say. Actually, we can't really talk about it.
in order to keep the podcast running smoothly, we
We just like shouldn't talk about it.
don't really like to bring it up. Hey, Ashley.
We didn't say a single word the whole time.
He's
you were
here.
gone.
You fucking kidding me? We still need to make an episode. He's here. He's currently taking measurements of my wall. Should I bring you guys out there? Like, what's the move here?
You just sit. Can't you just stay and
Do you have to
do
watch
the
him?
podcast?
I don't have to watch him, but I feel strange. What are you guys talking about? What does Alayna mean?
Rock.
But the Iranian translation of Alayna is princess.
Yeah.
Well, that tracks with
And
how
that's
she's
all
looking.
I care about.
That makes sense with what she's wearing today. I will say that she does look like perhaps a princess.
It's a tank top. For everybody who's just listening and not watching, it's literally a black tank
Sorry,
top.
but is right. Excuse me. The helper is ready for me. One moment.
Oh my god, this is chaos. This is chaos.
Well, should we take a question?
Yes. Mac, I kind of want you to like tell me something secret and private and personal. That's what I'm feeling in this like when it's a one-on-one.
How many boyfriends have you had?
Oh, good question. Serious actual boyfriends, 1. Boyfriends in like junior high and high school, like no joke, probably 10. Like I had like 50 million. So,
I had 6.
hell yeah, you did. Should we name them? Oh my god, should we name our boyfriends?
I can never say this kind of stuff with Dad around because Dad's always just like, you know.
Yeah, Dad's always like, don't talk to me about straight stuff. If you're
know how
having
it
straight
gets.
thoughts, I don't want to hear it.
Oh my god,
me-
there was like a thread on that TikTok. Did you see it? There was like a
No.
thread on that TikTok and people were like, I'm surprised you said this. Like it wouldn't be
Oh,
straight thoughts, it would
yeah.
be bi thoughts.
Yes, I did.
I was
see
like-
that. I'm like, oh my god.
I did respond.
I
I
did
don't usually
see that.
respond,
No,
but I
did
was
see
so
that.
like, you guys are so chronically online.
Yeah,
I cannot.
You were like, have
the
you
joke
heard? It's a
is
joke.
that it's a joke and it's to show contrast. It's
Yeah.
not politically correct. None
Yeah.
of what we said in that fucking section was. Are you fucking kidding me? You think that my co-hosts are genuinely telling me not to have straight thoughts?
Yes.
What I
Ashley,
miss?
just in time. We were just about to go name for name on all of our old boyfriends.
I can go name for name. Let's start.
Okay?
Oh.
Tim.
No. Like boyfriends.
Tim.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Kim.
Are we going
I was
like
you know-
1-1-1?
Yeah, let's
As
go.
opposed to like all? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Tim.
Bruno.
Bruno.
Bruno. Devin.
I'm out.
Steve.
Brett.
I'm still out.
Dave.
Brady.
Adam.
Jake.
I'm out.
These names are so white, it sounds like I'm making it up.
Tyler.
Jack.
Gordon.
Matt.
These are so white. I know.
I don't think my person is gonna believe that this is a real work meeting. I'm just screaming, I'm out over and over again.
It's like selling. It's like saying sell. You're like, we're out. Sell. We're out.
Buy more white men. Buy.
I think I named all of mine.
I'm trying to. I don't even remember. Most of those were like junior high crushes. I can't remember if
Wow,
they were
you
all
were
my
like-
actual boyfriends. But
Oh.
many of them were.
Well, that's not fair. I went
don't
with my
remember.
actual boyfriend.
I did cycle through a few. Like I'm
I'm
feel
so
like,
pure and Christian. I've only ever had one boyfriend.
Oh my god, I had enough that my mom was concerned for me.
Should we do questions?
Oh, little did she know.
Yeah. Should we do questions? Because
Oh yes, right. That's what we said we were
we've
going
like
to do.
done no
Oh,
questions
fuck,
on the
it's
last
like
episode.
20 minutes in already.
Did we introduce the podcast?
I think we did.
Great. Thanks.
We did.
Hi everybody again. Thanks for still.
Did you guys
being
watch
here.
the TikTok I sent you that I made? It was the one I just asked you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
to act for.
Let me see. I did not watch it. You want me to watch it
Wait,
now?
you made it? What?
I pre-filmed my parts right before I got onto the Zoom.
I was like, you
so
are
that
a
it could be done.
prodigy. How did you do that while we were recording?
It's good. I love it. It's great, Max.
Do you
I
get
just
it?
Watched. Yeah.
It's such a niche joke because only the podcast people will get it.
Wait,
But I also don't think I care because it's funny.
Yeah, it's
didn't
funny.
see
I
it.
like it. It's good.
should I watch it now?
Yeah, watch it, and I'm going to check on my frame.
Right here. All your needs will be met.
Oh, that is good. No, that's good. That's so good.
I hope you guys know I have entire folders saved on my phone of TikTok audios for us next time we're together.
Yes.
One of which that I'm going to use on Alayna that is like there's not a more perfect TikTok audio for
Babe, we
Alayna.
said we weren't gonna announce our relationship publicly, like anytime soon.
This audio proves different. Just trust.
Okay, I trust you. I trust you.
There's actually two that are really good for
every
Alayna.
week we answer your questions on the Chosen Family podcast.
Every week we make one TikTok about the Chosen Family podcast.
Every week we say we're gonna answer your questions and then just talk for 35 minutes.
Well, what do you expect when you get three women together?
We didn't do like life updates, but I guess we're not. We're just doing questions.
I'm all out of life.
Yeah.
I can't.
I
I
have
gave so
one
much life
thing.
last week, and it's still
You
impacting
did.
me today.
I have one thing. My basic entire update is just that Ashley, the amount of people in my life that have come to me and said, "Hey, can you please pass on a message to Ashley?" is like too many people. So to summarize, there's one camp that is grateful for your talk about EDS and your disability, and genuinely people who have come to me and said, I went to my doctor and I now have a diagnosis thanks to Ashley.
Wow.
So I have that camp.
Wow.
And then I have the camp that's like, I have a crush on Ashley. I'm also married, but can you please tell her anyway?
And they're in a straight marriage.
Well, I didn't hear any messages from your sister in there.
I'm never talking about my sister
cannot
ever again on this
wait.
podcast.
I cannot
I
wait.
am
Or
an
your
only
mother.
child. I am an only child on this podcast.
Guys, I'm gonna soft launch this because it's so problematic. We're not taking questions. I'm gonna soft launch this because it's so problematic what I'm about to say.
Oh no.
Me and Maine Babes, who made it official, but it's still an open relationship. And we don't foresee it being open forever. So at some
Yeah.
point, we're going to close that shit up. Mm-hmm. Which means that I have to get my threesome in now.
You've never had a threesome? Mm-mm. That's shocking.
Oh,
to
you've
me.
never had a threesome.
I've never had one. And people keep telling me you can't solicit threesomes on the internet via a podcast. I'm not allowed to do that. So
Why?
I'm just...
I don't understand.
You're manifesting it. You're not soliciting.
I'm
you're
not
manifesting.
soliciting, but I am manifesting, and I would, if I'm manifesting it, here's what I'm manifesting. Mm-hmm. Two femmes, mm-hmm. They're in a relationship, mm-hmm. and
You're their toy.
I'm the toy. Yeah.
You're the toy.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it personally, but I'm wishing you well, and I'm excited to hear about it after. And
I believe in this for you. I think you can make this happen for yourself.
I need it to happen. I need it to happen.
Would you
'Cause I
ever?
can't
You
do it
wouldn't
with
have
her.
a threesome with? Okay. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
I couldn't
No.
either.
It
Yeah.
would be.
I would cry,
For both,
and I
we
would also
both like
beat
to
the
be
other
the special. We both in that situation. We both like to be the special little snowflake. So like, you know what I mean. So it wouldn't
Wow.
work.
This is so exciting for you. I'm so excited for you.
We're manifesting. Alayna,
gonna
Why
be
was
more-
why was this not your new
Your moon intention. Why did you put this out into the world?
It's too late now.
You can't blame anyone but yourself, Ashley.
The tasker
you can't
is like,
blame
what
anyone
is
but
happening
yourself.
in that room?
Oh,
Speaking
yeah.
of which, you guys
There's a
find a
man
question. I'm gonna check
your
on the
apartment.
task.
Okay.
Maybe this could be her eclipse intention. You didn't like that, Alayna. That was
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
hilarious.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I said maybe this could be her eclipse intention because of Twilight.
Oh, I didn't even. I was just like.
Eclipse after new moon. and
It's
then
also
breaking
just like
dawn.
that's also just like a space and stars reference.
Guys,
No, I'm
the
pretty sure
beauty
they got
is
that from the
Twilight.
Twilight movie.
Good news, guys. My tasker really likes comedians, so he totally gets what's going on in here.
Okay.
Well, does
you
he
keep-
know you? Is he on your
keep
text
missing
list?
Mac's greatest lines.
Oh, what were they?
She just said.
It's not the same after.
I like jokes.
Same, because it's funny, not even the way that you were trying. You thought it was funny.
My actual joke wasn't
The
funny.
actual joke wasn't funny. She goes,
Did she czar of analogy again?
no, she's Zard of like, not like reference citing the wrong reference, like citing a secondary source. That's what she's a czar of. So she just said, "Why
you
didn't
really-
you make
are you
that?
really gonna
Why didn't you
explain
make?
it?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I need someone else to laugh with me.
I'm gonna get some suck time in.
Stop it. She said, why didn't she make that her eclipse? Oh my god, you're sucking through me off.
It always does.
Oh no! I'm done. I quit the podcast, actually. She said, why didn't she make that her eclipse intention? And I was like, oh, good one. She's like, you didn't get my joke. It's like Twilight. And I'm like, no, that's just the stars.
Are you fucking serious? You learned about
like,
the
she goes
the
like
lunar,
new
the
moon,
scientific
new
lunar
moon,
event of an eclipse.
new moon, Twilight.
You've got to get out of Missouri. You must. They
Yeah,
don't have
we
science
don't
for
we
it.
don't believe in all that sky shit here. It's
Sky shit. You
We
mean
like
the
books
moon
on the
passing
ground.
in front of the sun? You mean the moon?
I still haven't found a question.
Fucking
People are
find
writing
one.
novels, which is great.
Tell them to fuck off. No, own your shit. Tell them to fuck off.
No, I'm not telling them to fuck off. They're sharing really important stuff.
No, tell them to fuck off.
Okay, how about, I know this isn't strictly queer. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Ask anything you want.
There are
I know
straights
this
here.
isn't strictly queer, but how do I stop obsessing about my partner, like about their needs and feelings, and ignoring my own?
let me know when you figure it out.
Same. Ashley, tell us.
Well, I feel like that's a really loaded question, and you know, ultimately it comes back to you, and it has nothing to do with your partner. No offense or anything.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, maybe you have a partner that is very highly demanding and whatever, but like you shouldn't be with a person who has the expectation of you meeting all their needs and taking care of everything that they do, right? So like if it is your partner's fault, you need to get out of that relationship. But if it's more likely some sort of combination or you inviting that into your life, I would recommend a healthy balance of like looking into it in therapy. Like where
Yeah.
you think about your childhood and whose needs you were taking care of and yada, yada, yada. And honestly, if it's your mom or your dad, that's the answer. You have to figure out that it's your mom or your dad. You figure out which one or both. Once you figure that out, you be mindful. You practice some mindfulness, being like, oh, I'm doing that thing again. And redirect your energy. Go for a jog. Okay? Take a cold
Truly.
shower.
Redirect your energy. I have that like hypervigilance
I think
thing.
I think the frame is...
Ashley, She's gone again, everybody. She just leaves. She comes and she leaves.
It's
just
a
like,
very dad episode for her. She's very in character.
Yep, she just comes and goes as
We
she
need to put a
pleases.
Trigger warning on this episode.
We do.
Trigger warning. Abandonment issues.
Dad,
Do not listen.
Dad leaves. Dad leaves multiple times. Will Dad come back? You have to listen to
You know, a lot of the time on this podcast, I forget to speak because I'm just listening to you guys.
You
And
do
it's kind
lot
of a
listening.
problem. Well,
Yeah.
that's just how I am IRL, but also a lot of the time you guys have things to say that I don't know anything about.
But you don't have to know. You don't have to know about it to
speak
share
from
your
your
own
experience.
experience. Yeah, like I
Yeah, that
think that
makes
when you
sense.
hear the question, it's also helpful to say, "Oh, this is how I experience this problem."
That makes sense.
Like, do you feel that at all? This kind of obsessing over your partner's needs, or like a sense of, for me, it's a sense of hypervigilance to like their emotional state, and like I lose track of my own. I'm getting way better at this through therapy.
I remember you
working on
talking
it.
about that on actually like a really early episode, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. So you feel like
'cause
you've gotten
it's-
better since that?
Absolutely, yeah. Because I feel like I noticed it pretty early on, where I was like, "What is going on here?" Where I had this like hyper focus on, like a fear that like trying to manage her feelings and her experience and all this stuff. When it's like, oh, that's just my fear of losing her. Like, oh, I'm just for the first time really afraid of losing somebody. This really matters to me, and so the way that my anxiety has twisted that has like made it become this like, because the thing that anxiety always creates is a desire for control. So when you have anxiety, you
Oh
think, well, if I
yeah,
can
it
just-
does, baby. Yes, it does.
if your anxiety is like, well, if I can just control every aspect of everything, I'll feel better. So my anxiety around the relationship, my anxiety around losing this person, manifested as me like thinking that if I just paid close enough attention and like was this hypervigilant person, I could manage and control her experience, and then she would never leave, when it's like not helpful or healthy or a good experience for anybody.
I was gonna say the other side of this is that you're not actually helping with your partner's needs by
No.
obsessing over them. You're suffocating them. You're making them feel paranoid.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes.
It's all a balance. We never want to neglect our partners, obviously, but like I know the healthiest relationship of my life. I can see the distance my partner. I wish I had her level of like go with the flow, because she is just so able to be there for me and not make it her obsession. It's like, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt me at all. She just listens to me and care. You know what I mean? Supports, but doesn't try to control or solve. And it's great.
It's not your job to manage and pursue every piece of your relationship. Like it's not your job to manage the other person's experience. They're doing that. They're grown up just like you. They've lived their whole life just like you. Like, if somebody's gonna leave you when you stop, like, it's like what you were saying earlier, Ashley. If someone's gonna leave you because you not being obsessed with their feelings or whatever is like taken as neglect, then good riddance.
You're not in a good relationship for sure. Yeah. I've been
But
in
it's hard.
codependent. It is hard. I've been
God,
in
it's hard.
codependent relationships, and oftentimes they just don't have a good foundation, and that person's not compatible with you. Like,
Yeah.
compatibility is a big
100%.
fucking deal. Like, it is crazy. You are a neurotic person. The person you're dating is going to be neurotic to some extent. And sometimes those things kind of cross each other out and make you both better, but other times it can make you both worse.
Yeah.
So re-examine that part of it as well is a piece of advice that I would have.
And trust. Like, there's an inherent lack of trust in the person who's, like, I'm speaking from experience. When you do that kind of like obsessing, managing, controlling of somebody else's experience or feelings, it's because the layer below that is that you don't trust that if you don't control it, that they're going to leave or they're not going to be able to manage it on their own.
Or they're going to get mad at you or something.
Right.
Or the relationship is going to implode.
Right. And that's not fair either.
That's
So
a
you
red flag for sure.
But even it can be a red flag, but it's also like you have to test. The only way you're going to find out is by letting go of the control and seeing what happens. Like you have, in order to test it and build the trust, you gotta take a step back.
Yeah, totally.
But how? I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
How do you do that? I don't know.
I will
It makes
say
me think of like, oh, go ahead.
No, Mac, you go.
I was gonna say it makes me think of an ex that I had where they had it in their mind, so it was in my mind that like I could fix their insecurities. Like it was a lot of like it was a lot of like pressures that they would put on me for me to solve their insecurities, almost like if I gave them enough affirmation, if I gave them enough like feedback, then that would fix them. But no matter how much I felt like I tried, nothing would work.
Go into the air though. Is that something they
What do
said
you mean?
explicit? How did they make you feel that way? Because was that something that I would say to explicitly? They were like, "You are going to fix my insecurities," or like,
No, it was something that I learned after the breakup, because a problem that we had was that I felt like when I got out of that relationship, I felt like I was a really horrible girlfriend because I had been so in it, and they were constantly telling me that I wasn't doing this enough, and so I was like, okay, I'm not doing those things enough.
Well, there she goes.
But then I left,
just
and
like
I
your dad
realized
is doing
that
right now. In the middle of your
brings back memories.
in the middle of your sharing.
Should I just keep going?
Yeah.
But then when I left, I realized that these were things that it didn't matter how much I tried to fix it for them. It didn't matter how much I affirmed it. Like, these were problems they had to solve within themselves. I realized it wasn't a lack, for the most part, it wasn't a lack of me, like, being a good partner and trying to give them what they were asking for. I'm sure there were times when I could have done better, but it was insecurities that they had, like them constantly accusing me of cheating or like going through my phone when I've given them absolutely no reason to think that. And like that kind of stuff, it just is not something that I feel like you can solve for them. And so when I let go of that and got away from it, I was really relieved that it wasn't something that like I didn't have to be worried about anymore. Like, it's not my...
Yeah, and
Does this make sense?
It does. It sounds like you're almost coming from the other side of it, where you were on the receiving end of somebody kind of obsessing over your experience and trying to manage how you felt about them, trying to manage, like, trying to find a way to build that trust when it wasn't that you were untrustworthy. It's that person had an insecurity that they thought it was your responsibility to fix.
Yeah, it was like, and you can try as much as you want to try. I tried for a while, and it just like eats away at you, and it's so exhausting, and it makes you question so many things about yourself. I feel like I'm putting myself on a pedestal. I definitely did things wrong as well.
That's not what you're not saying I never did anything wrong. You're talking about one specific pattern, dynamic that the two of you had.
I literally remember waking up one night and seeing them going through my phone.
I'm so sorry, guys. That was really rude.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Used to
We just kept
leaving.
going.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll find out in the episode.
You can post a YouTube
Exactly.
video reviewing the episode I was absent for. Just give commentary.
Yes.
I really
That's
appreciate
next
you guys.
week's episode.
Was this okay? Do you feel shafted?
This is fine.
I think-
I don't know
no,
how
I
the
don't.
listener feels.
Let's
I
give
don't
everyone
feel
like a
shafted.
yearly
Maybe you should
pass.
stop worrying about how we feel so much.
Maybe you should manage yourself.
Please finish if you were not finished.
You were saying that you were putting yourself on a pedestal. I said, no, it's just a specific dynamic you're explaining.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, they were so worried about if I was like having feelings for other people, interested in other people, all this stuff, when looking back, know that I did not give them any reason to feel that way. It wasn't something I did. It was an insecurity they had because they had dealt with people cheating on them, which I understand. But I was telling Alayna, like, I remember waking up one night to them going through my phone to a friend I had met, like, on TikTok, where we had, like, maybe 10 messages back and forth, and it was me telling them that me and my girlfriend would love to meet up with them and, like, hang out. Like, literally trying to arrange a group hangout. And, like, waking up to something like that, it's just, like, you can't worry so much about other people. Like, you need to see them for who they are, go based on their actions, try not to look into shit too much. It's usually not that deep, I feel like.
Yeah. There's a certain type of relationships take work, but there's a certain type of effort that isn't the type of work that relationships take. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a
and
really
I
good
think
point.
when you've been in a good relationship, you know the difference. But a lot of that kind of efforting without it feeling collaborative, or you feel like it's like this internal mysterious thing, shouldn't feel mysterious and one-sided, I think. I don't know if that's helpful for people to hear.
Yeah.
Well, it's I feel like I think everything that we're saying makes sense and is helpful, but I don't know that it answers because we're speaking for generally for people who are like having these kind of obsessive, hypervigilant thoughts. But this person who's asking the question clearly has a recognition or like has the self-awareness that this is a me problem, and they're asking because like that's step one is like recognize that the issue that so many issues in relationships and things like start with yourself, right? Like it's so easy to say, oh well, if she just said this or if they just did this different, then I would feel better. When it's like, but would you? Like that's what Mac was saying, that that your ex was like, well, if you would just compliment me more, if you would just whatever let me go through your phone, then I would feel more secure. When it's like maybe you want to look in the mirror, right? But this person I think has crossed that threshold and is now saying, I recognize this is a me problem. What do I do? Which I think, Ashley, you said earlier.
Therapy, right?
Distraction, therapy, like not distraction, but
and when we say distraction,
energy.
we don't mean bad distraction. Sometimes stopping your thoughts is a part of mindfulness. It's recognizing that this thought is leading you to a spiral, so you need to take yourself away from that spiral. It's not a distraction in the sense that something good is happening and you're pushing away from it. You're like, something's bad is happening, and so I'm not going to go down this spiral path.
Yeah.
But
refocus that energy.
And I would just say, like, I don't know, I think it's worth examining the relationship. And when I hear that, if it were my friend, and obviously I have no context, I think it's worth a re-examining. Internally, not even necessarily with the other person.
Yeah.
No need to cause drama, you know?
Wait, what do you mean by that? You mean that, like,
Am I in an
need
optimal compatibility situation?
Gotcha.
That's all. You guys want to see the frame?
Yeah.
And tell me what you think?
Yeah. I can't really see. You're going to have to send a picture.
Okay, I see why you needed help with that. That's a big... Hello?
Do you like her? Her name's Claudia.
She's nice.
Wow. Hi, Claudia.
Hi,
You guys,
Claudia.
what? You guys don't like it? I think it's
No. I like it.
I know,
I love
like it.
it.
We like it. It's not that we don't like it.
Here's the
Oh, another. Okay, more.
Do you guys, does it look
It looks really good.
Look,
it looks really good.
Does it look flush, and is it too high?
No, I'd say it's just
I would
right.
say
I think it's
perfectly.
just right where it's supposed
Say
to
it's
be.
right where it's exactly.
Right in proportion.
Right there.
Does it look like it's not, does it look, what do they call it? Aligned, not
Centered?
not centered, flat?
Definitely not flat.
Not flat. I'm not seeing anything flat, no.
Level.
I could not possibly tell you that without my toolkit.
Should we do one more question?
Yeah, so this actually, I love this because it touches on something I was actually, I've been thinking about. So you know how people, like, you say baby gay, right? Like when someone's like a new to the queer community, they call themselves a baby gay.
I think that term's offensive.
It's
problematic.
Well, I'm
Are people saying it
proposing
infantilizes
that
Babies
changes.
are gay. Babies are gay, and so that is like kind of grooming to call people baby gay.
Grooming. I'm proposing a change. No, I'm not. I saw the other day on TikTok someone say, like, baby gay sounds so, like, sweet and unsure, like baby gay. And she was like, in reality, like, when you first come out, can we address the fact that we're all feral? Like, baby gay, absolutely not. She was like, baby gay, how about feral fruit?
Feral fruit.
Feral fruit, because it's
That
like,
is so funny. That is
That's
so
true.
That
true.
is hilarious.
like, especially for those of us who have come out a little later, like,
Yeah, you
You're-
guys are
you're
just foaming at the
feral.
mouth.
yes, exactly. Exactly.
That's so funny. I love that. Honestly,
I thought you
this
were going to
was
say
a
we
whole
couldn't use
episode.
the term baby gay anymore.
No. So this person says, do you all identify as having a healthy sex drive? What does that look like for you? As a recent older, 36, baby gay, I'm starting to wonder if my new seemingly constant thoughts of all the possibilities open to me is actually just a normal sex drive, and it has a bunch of likes. And
Just
I'm
to
like,
prove your point.
yes.
I don't
will
know.
say,
What's normal? I feel
The
like
dirty 30s are so fucking real, dude. The dirty 30s, I am the horniest I've ever been in my
yes,
entire
so-
life.
Dirty 30s real. Now imagine compounding that with also, like, for the first time
Yeah,
having
not
sex
being
that you
out.
actually want to be having.
I would have been a menace to society. I would have been a menace.
Yeah.
I think sex
I feel
drives
like,
are...
why would that not be normal? It's individual, right?
Well, and
Yeah.
so exactly. So that's
so
I guess
individual.
point number one is the idea of having a healthy sex drive. A healthy sex drive is a sex drive that feels good to you. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. If it
Yeah.
feels good to you, it's healthy. But I just love the the kind of reframe of
I
coming
love
out.
it too. I love it too.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's
then
great.
all the possibilities.
And you have no idea how many cats I've taken into my home over the years. These feral animals that I meet in the wild.
Yeah, you know, Ashley's seen it. You've seen the difference between a feral fruit and, you know, one that's been around a bit longer.
Yeah.
Probably. And the excitement, the drive.
Honestly, guys, I think this was an episode. Unless we got to cut a lot.
Wait.
What was? Oh,
No, I want to hear what Mac was going to say about her sex drive. Let's not cut it
Oh,
off.
I was going to say it doesn't feel healthy because I have a really high sex drive, but I can't have sex. So I would like it to go away.
Okay.
Like I would seriously love it to go away.
We
like
could take
be
you to
gone.
the vet. That's when you find a feral cat, you got to take it to the vet and get it neutered. So we can do that. Get you spayed.
I am
that would be
100%
helpful
open
for
to
your-
that.
For your
Genuinely,
mindset.
if my sex drive went away, my mental health would be so much better.
Well, I have
Yeah.
always wanted to
Yeah.
write a joke about this because it's always like when the animals that are neutered or spayed tend to have happier existences. They're just less dysfunctional. They're less
Yeah, right.
they're less moody, yada yada. Honestly, don't you think that we should just neuter men? I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're joking, but like
Actually, we
I'm
have a lot of
actually
straight
in the
listeners.
like I'm actually in the like vasectomies for all camp.
But
Genuinely.
obviously that's what I said was super gendered. Obviously, that's aimed at the cis straight misogynistic community. If that wasn't totally clear, because we're doing fucking bits over here. Yeah, I mean, I do think it would make life less complicated if no one was looking for sex. If no one was looking for sex, I think it would eliminate a lot of problems.
Yeah, and like Mac's problems. But I will say that I hope that you can look at this new type of sex drive that you're experiencing, listener, as an exciting thing, like an opportunity for exploration, less than a concern of like, oh, is this healthy? Is it not healthy? It's exciting. Like you're getting to, experience and explore, and I get it.
It is exciting. And I am manifesting a threesome currently. So if you're feral and that works for you, I'm manifesting it.
I will
She's
put
not
all my
soliciting.
sexual
I'm not
energy
soliciting.
into manifesting this for Ashley.
Let us manifest. Let us come together.
I can't
Eclipse.
help with that, Mac. So if that's you. Go ahead.
I would bet that I'm the
I'm
horniest
keeping mine all for myself.
of the three of us. Though, I
Czar
would
of having
say,
sex.
I would say of the
You
three
guys
of
are
us,
fucking
I am
mean.
probably the most feral, I would say.
What makes you think? Okay.
Just saying.
Where are you getting that from?
I think I am the most feral because
Listener.
I'm the only one that can't do it. You guys get relief. I can't even masturbate.
Listener, what? Oh, right, because you cry or
Oh,
whatever.
'cause of the tears.
Listener, write in. Who is the most feral? And does that mean that they have the highest sex drive?
Who is the czar
Who's the czar of virility?
for real?
I know everyone's gonna say Ashley, and I know it. I just know it. You guys are like
Absolutely.
fucking biased. I know. I just know, and I want you to think before you type.
Why would you say that? Anyway,
She's pointing at her. Yeah, no, Ashley, I would agree.
I don't know.
You can be the czar of ferality.
I appreciate that.
Shoulder is bugging me all of a sudden.
Do you
Let's
need
go.
a massage?
We're done. We're clearly done. We've done 3 of these. We've cried last week.
Yes?
And we've done them 3 weeks in a row. Week after week, we have done these, and we are done.
And thanks for listening, everybody.
Love you guys.
See you next week.
Patreon.com/Chosen Family Podcast.
Don't you, Mac, we're
Suck
not done
it.
yet. Don't you dare.
How
Mac,
feral.
take your fingers out of your mouth. Mac. Oh.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, Alayna Joy, and Mac INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever.